Hello, welcome. I'm RxOliver, and these are my friends. And tonight we're playing Delta Green RPG. I am here with some familiar faces and a new one, and we'll get to all introduce ourselves in a second. Leo's been begging us to play Delta Green for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, and here we all finally are. You better live up to its expectations. I've heard nothing but good things about this game, Leo, and now you're making us play it, so it better be good. Yes, I will let everybody introduce themselves. We'll go from the top and go clockwise, and then we'll get into the game. So, first of all, on my screen, and we've got, and we're live over on Twitch. You'll get a chance to introduce that. I guess I'll let you do it. Chris, you are first.
Hi, I'm Chris Kidd. I'm a fitness YouTuber, I guess, gym influencer. I do Instagram, YouTube, all of the things. This is useless. I can't even do that. There we go. Do the twitching, all the rest of that, and yeah, I like to play D&D style ttrpgs on RxOliver's YouTube, and if you're watching it there, leave a comment down below of what your favorite video so far has been that has starred me not dying. There you go.
Not dying. That narrows it down a little bit. Thanks, Chris. Okay, next on my screen we have Martin. Introduce yourself, mate.
Yeah, I'm Martin, and yeah, you can find me playing pretty much weekly on this channel, sometimes DMing, and I love Dungeons and Dragons. And if you want me to play with you Dungeons and Dragons for money, because I am a whore, I will run a game for you, and you can play with me as much as you want. And you can find me on Start Playing, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I'm gay, like a drink. I only have one bottle of wine a day. As you can see, that's just one glass.
So we're lying already.
I'm not lying. It's just
3 minutes in and lies are being told. Okay, that's how it is.
Perspective, guys. Just one small glass of wine a day.
From the quick impression I've had, it's one bottle of wine a day and two bottles at night.
He's changed his camera angle to make his wine glass look smaller. Do you see that, Chris? It doesn't fool me, like, doesn't fool me. Good try, Martin. Good try.
It's basically a fucking egg cup. I'm having like a thimbleful of mead with meals.
Never introducing yourself again. I'm just going to do it for you from now on. You're a liar.
Like a pimp, so you can get a cut. Okay, I'm done. I've introduced myself.
Thank you. You'll find the link below, people.
Shamed myself.
Leo.
Hey, I'm Leo, sometimes known as Leo or the GM. You will see me also here weekly running games for this great community. And I also charge money to play games. So, but my thing is more horror or old school games. If that's your thing, well, you can click on the link down below, start playing, and send me a message and we work something out. Also, you can find me on Twitch as RxOliver. If this retro gaming is something that you also like, you can also follow me there and hang out and talk about games. That's it.
Thank you, Leo. So if you want horror gaming and you're on Start Playing, check out Leo. If you want trolls' dicks in your face, check out Martin.
Is that there is for everyone. There is for all kinds of tastes.
Something for everyone on that site. And last but not least, it's let's do me first. So, hi, I'm RxOliver. I'm the man. I'm the producer of this channel. I make these videos, and I make all these amazing people come together and play these awesome games. Thank you for watching. It's great to be here.
And you're so humble about it.
I'm also the humblest guy in the world. Yes, I'm RxOliver, and I'm the man.
Modesty after all.
It's my new tagline. Like, there's so many, you can't sometimes fit it all into one short line sometimes. So my new tagline is, hi, I am RxOliver, and I'm the man. So that's what we're going with from now on. And in all seriousness, it's a really special one tonight because we're introducing someone who I'm a fan of. And you'll get to see why, because he has his own YouTube channel and he's going to tell you all about it in a second. Adrian, thanks very much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you. I'm Adrian. I run the YouTube channel Dungeons and Dyslexia. As you can tell, I'm from the title. I'm a dyslexic who's been role playing for 35 years, and it's really helped me overcome the issues I have with reading and writing. So it just came. The channel started from that. I tend to do news, reviews, crowdfunding, things like that. And I just want to say it's nice to be surrounded by professional dungeon masters. I've just, as of 5 minutes ago, became a professional player where I do charge for my time to come onto other people's channels. So I'm quite looking forward to putting my invoice in at the end of the show.
Very good.
That would be the dream, be a professional player. You pay me to play your games.
Yeah. If you want me to come and sit in on your game, I'm happy. I'll take money and I'll play anyone's games. So
You will find the links for Adrian's channel below in the description for the video.
thank you for that. And thanks for having me. Thanks for inviting me here. So
It's a pleasure to have you, mate. It's an honour to have you. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get into this game. Delta Green, Leo, if you would like to take it away.
All right, gladly. So, Delta Green. Okay, you have heard about it. It's Cthulhu mythos, but with X-Files. You are instead of being mild-mannered academics and stuff like Call of Cthulhu, you are part of a government conspiracy. Actually, in the setting we're playing, is actually more like a illegal program. I mean, it's not a conspiracy; it's a program within the U.S. government, but absolutely illegal. And it's formed by mostly by government employees from different agencies. Okay, this is going to be a very short scenario, a very introductory scenario, so you guys know what is this about. And I would like to start by reading a little excerpt from the Agent's Handbook because it has a really good introduction about what Delta Green is. Okay, so players come to Delta Green for all kinds of reasons. They are eager to solve a mystery, kill a villain, or destroy a monster. These outcomes are never simple. Sometimes, even seeing the threat in a Delta Green operation is enough to annihilate a group of agents. So, what is Delta Green about? Delta Green is about fear. It may seem to be about other things from time to time, about manipulation, about power, about control. It has all these things, but that's not what it is about. It lies. Delta Green is about an agent, alone and off the record, breaking into an old woman's house in Brooklyn because for a split second she cast the shadow of a hunched monster thing with the jaws of a jackal. Delta Green is about two women who pulled off the heist of the Mayan Codex from the American Museum of Natural History, an operation 6 months in the planning, only to burn it in a pyre of gasoline and wood in an abandoned field, mourning the lost teammates who drove to madness. Delta Green is about watching from a Black Hawk jump seat as something bigger than the forest snatches your strike team's helicopters from the air like flies. Delta Green is not about guns. Delta Green is not about a bug hunt. Delta Green is not about understanding. Delta Green is about the end. The end of everything. Your family, everyone you know, your country, all life on Earth. It's about the end of everything and your place in it. Because you will end too. That's what the fear is about. That's what the game is about. It's not about winning, and it's not about advancement, and it's not about the best weapon or the best or the cleverest plan. Delta Green is about the end of everything and how much of it you will live to see. Welcome. So,
thank you.
Very cool.
I think it's a very cool introduction. I don't need to embellish it anymore. And we're going into the game now. So you have chosen your agents.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give me. So we have Courts, Dr. Palmer, Dr. Shell, and Agent Cornwell. You all, your agents that you can see in your personal file, you have experienced something strange, something unnatural at some point in your lives, and you were recruited by some government agents, a special agency. You don't know much either about it. They recruited you because there is an agency that fights these unnatural things. They contain it and they keep it secret. You have been recruited recently. You haven't been part of any operations. You just were recruited, and some time has passed, and you have never heard peep again from anyone at Delta Green or the program. They mostly call it the program. You won't see that. Not it's very rare to someone or anyway use the words Delta Green, and there are no files anywhere that uses the Delta Green words together. So you have been doing your jobs, your day jobs at the places you work. Let's introduce the characters. Who wants to start to introduce the character? Just name the profession where it works and anything you want to share about your character.
Chris, let's go first.
I'll go first then.
Yeah.
So, hi, my name is Dr. Shell. I'm a astrophysicist. So, I'm pretty well regarded within my science. I've done slipping somewhere between Trump and like your woman from fucking Family Guy.
I'm good at science, but you can't see what the science is.
Really, really good at building walls. No, I'm an astrophysicist, and since whatever has happened recently, I felt very shaken, very different about life and the way things are going, and I know that there's something strange going on.
Very nice, Chris.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll go next. So I've briefly just looked at it. Agent Cornwell is a tough guy, counter-terrorist, interrogator. So he got into this agency through being a special agent in something like the FBI, is this in the special forces, and he saw something supernatural, something mythos, and that's how he got invited into this group. And he's a master interrogator and the take no shit, hard guy investigator, tough nose investigator. And that's all I read, so that's all you're getting.
That's fine.
That's all she wrote.
That's all she wrote. It's not all she wrote, but it's all I read.
Do you want to go, Martin, or do you want me to go?
I'll go. I'm happy. So,
Okay.
I'm Dr. Palmer. I'm going to be the girl today because I usually end up being the girl. Just life.
I'm the girl.
You've been the girl once, maybe 1.5 times. That's in our relationship, guys. That's a different channel, but do subscribe. I'm Dr. Palmer, and I'm a female. I've just decided a few seconds ago, because that's what my picture is. on the thing. She's a diehard X-Files fan, and she just lived with that and thought it was just television until she is an anthropologist and has always been studying anthropology. And she went to Loch Ness to investigate the Loch Ness monster and saw it, and it blew her mind. And she's now a true believer, though obviously she cannot reveal the Loch Ness monster is true, as well as some other scary facts. So she is pretty good with the cult stuff. She's also an amateur photographer, so that's how she snapped some pictures of the Loch Ness monster. And unfortunately, fortunately, she was discovered by Delta Green for her skills / knowledge. And that's Dr. Palmer.
Excellent. I am Kurt, the computer scientist. I'm incredibly smart. I'm one of the best programmers in the world, though I am aware that I'm not the best programmer in the world. I like studying and taking a variety of different degrees, and in between looking at mathematics and computer science, I'm a dedicated martial artist. I sadly was kidnapped and held hostage for a long period of time, and luckily my fellow party members rescued me, and they come to me whenever they need something from a computer point of view covered up and hidden.
Okay, great. So just one clarification. It wasn't your party members. In fact, you don't know your party members. You don't know each other.
That's what it says here.
Oh, well, that's not well, but it's not exactly like that. It's Delta Green.
Okay.
Well, fellow agents, when you say fellow agents, it means the Delta Green as a whole.
Okay.
So,
my fault.
but you, in fact, you haven't been activated yet. You are recruited. You sometimes are consulted. You are treated more like a friendly, like you are consulted from time to time. But you have never been part of an operation or activated as an agent ever. None of you has. So you basically, in your own situations, you have dealt with these Delta Green agents that dealt with your case and recruited you. You are told to wait for a communication, okay? And each one of you today, we're going to base this in Washington, D.C. All right. So you all work in different. I suppose that Agent Coronels works at the FBI office at Washington D.C. And I suppose that Dr. Palmer and Dr. Shell will work in some university or academy.
University of California.
In Washington,
In Washington, yeah. Washington, California. Have you not been there?
Well, I say I'm basing it on Washington. Well, let's say you are on a conference in Washington.
California's over here, Chris.
I know. I work in California. I think I should know.
Here.
I know where California is.
Point it on a map. I mean, that's what my professor says. He's like, shows where California.
I'm here for the conference.
She's like, well, okay. She's like, I'm from Scotland. I was going to do a Scottish accent, but I don't want to upset half of the people who watch this channel.
You already upset 34% of my viewers when you were sexist, Martin.
Yeah, sorry, 34%. I'll try to behave today.
No, you won't.
You're safe.
Lies again, Martin. That's twice already. And you're lying, mate. You're lying.
I'm representing all the females and trying to represent the 36%. Probably now more like 30%, being honest.
Dropping every minute now, mate.
I've not even said girl power yet, just to get rid of a few people. But yeah, girl power, because that's what girls say.
It's the 90s. Is it the 90s? Spice Girls, spice up your life with that.
This is the 2010s. Could be. Let's say that.
Okay.
I'm not based. This is not based on the 90s, on the conspiracy years of the Delta Green.
Well,
Uh,
don't totally diss, Spice Girls. Some people probably still like them in 2010.
I'm LB's 5 kids. Love them. Sorry, that's the most untopical jokes. We can't help it. We're the worst. Sorry, Leo. Go ahead. Mate.
don't worry. I'm used to it. So, well, you receive an encrypted email, and you, in some way, you know that email is not spam. It's not. It's something different. It's serious. You receive a communication um, to go to Washington D.C. To meet for an operation with your case agent. Okay, give me a second. Know the name of the agent because I forgot the name of the agent. You need to meet.
I can't
You need
wait
to
to
meet
get
with.
my Delta Airlines flight.
Okay, you are going to meet in an address. They give you an address in Washington D.C. Okay, you may not be from Washington, or maybe you are in an you are working there, or I don't know. Let's say just for simplicity's sake, I know maybe your character sheet says something different, but let's say that you are based for now on Washington D.C. Okay, so you are instructed to meet with your control officer. Okay, and you don't only know him by Mr. Smith. You haven't heard anything else. You are directed to meet tomorrow, next afternoon, tomorrow at 2 p.m. Uh, at the post office headquarters in Washington D.C.
The post office headquarters.
Yes.
Okay, interesting.
So you receive those instructions. What do you do? Do you want to and a bit tell us a bit what you are? How do you get there? If you live in Washington D.C. So
I've not decided where I live yet. It doesn't say so.
So I want to use my astronomy skill to use the stars to get me there.
What time of the day is it? Because we didn't ask. Because that might be a bit difficult.
2 p.m. He said tomorrow 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
tomorrow 2 p.m. Yes.
Which direction shall we go? Looking at the stars.
I think I've not even chose my first name. I'm going to be called Woody. I think Woody Cornwell. I like Woody. That's a nice American name.
By the way, those are not really your name. They are not necessarily your names. Those are the names you are known to your fellow agents as the names you will use in the operation. Not necessarily your real names and
like the ladders in Men in Black.
Exactly. You may. I mean, there's no real rule against giving your real name to your fellow agents, but you don't need to do it.
I say I flew out from Nevada because I was at Area 51. Is it California or Nevada, Area 51? I think it's Nevada, right?
Nevada.
Over here, anyway. I've just flown way across the country.
We don't know each other then. Is that what you're saying, Leo?
No, you don't know. You don't know each other.
Yeah, I've just flown across the country from Nevada. Then I was at Area 51 fighting aliens. Fist fighting them in a ring.
I'm going to live in Washington. I'm going to make your job easier.
Surely, though, you would like have access to the internet, being a hacker man in 2010. Like,
Yeah.
I'm imagining, I'm
2010,
imagining
we've got cool
like,
internet.
you know, proper Matrix style, like, you know, full 360 monitor kind of room, and
I mean, if only there was a film that had a female lead that was about the internet that I'm not going to talk about because I got told off last time.
If only there was a Sandra Bullock movie, yeah.
About the internet affecting her life.
so
that movie.
we need to all get there by 2 p.m. So I've booked my flight and arrive at 1, and I'm just gonna get the first taxi
On Delta, you ain't getting out of there like straight away, mate. You're gonna be there for a few hours.
It's internal.
I've
It's an
flown
internal flight.
I've flown privately on an FBI plane. I'm with the bureau. So,
As a paranoid internet techie, I'm going to take a variety of buses and taxis and buses to get to the post office.
15 different vehicles. So you're
Yeah, to
untraceable.
make sure I'm not being followed.
All right. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Well, yeah. You, in fact, you are all provided covers for your absence. In the case of the agent Cornwell, you are sent as you received the email. Your office receives orders for you to be transferred for a joint operation with the Washington D.C. field office for some bullshit case or something that it's not a lie, but it's a cover. Some kind of reason you have to be at the Washington D.C. FBI headquarters, and it's for Dr. Palmer and Dr. Shell. Basically, also the same. You basically you are invited to a conference that is conveniently happening at Washington D.C. right now, and you are giving some papers and stuff for your bosses to sign and know. Okay, you're going to be absent for the next couple of days. And of course, I think you work private, right? So you really don't need any excuse.
It's fine. I'm claiming triple time anyway while I'm doing this, and I'm banging secretaries in every place I'm at, so it's all good. I don't mind. Like, I act like I hate it, but I love my job, really.
Is it because you think you're James Bond?
I am fucking James Bond.
It's not.
That's what I'm picturing. I'm
clearly never seen anyone in any FBI movie ever, because they are like the least James Bond secret agents ever.
Aye, but I'm better than that.
But it's in his mind, and that's the best place to keep it.
That's what counts. All right, so
hear that? That was my Ferrari.
Someone fucking taking your Ferrari or your quad bike, whatever you ride.
Okay, so you guys, in some way or another, be it different buses, planes, or following the stars, you arrive at the post office headquarters at Washington D.C. at 2 p.m. Case Officer Barnes, you know him. You have seen him. You have had some contact with him in your recruitment process. But you haven't seen him in a while. It's the first time you are called for an operation. You don't know any of the other people in the room. You just arrive in there. As you arrive, Mr. Barnes says, or Agent Barnes says, "Welcome, agents, and well, you are on time. That's good. So that's four. That's the four of you. Please take a seat, and you can introduce yourselves to each other because you are going to be working from now on as a group. You will be Delta Green unit
So who's
from now
most
on.
attractive out of Martin and Chris then?
Sorry, what?
Who's most attractive out of you two?
I mean, depends
Look
what
at them!
you're
Look at them!
into.
Look at them fighting over me, Leo! Look at them fighting over me!
Fight, you bitches, fight!
That's it, fight, ladies!
Uh,
You two fight it out. I'll be back to pick my winner later.
Well, Chris didn't say if his character was male or female, so
Yes, he did.
Female. I am female.
Yeah, Chris
Like,
is a female.
did you not get it from the voice?
no, I just thought you were
Oh,
doing
fuck,
like
right.
an offensive American voice for people to listen to.
Oh, she's one of those. She doesn't accept other females in the room as
Yeah,
a challenge.
she's got to be top bitch.
Yeah. I think we could have some trouble here.
Competitive
Well,
female.
I'll have you know that I am the leader of the femininity department in my university, and I will be raising this issue higher than you can ever imagine.
The femininity department.
Did you say the femininity department? I mean, I don't think I want to be in that one.
The
I don't think
femininity.
you want to be anything to do with anything, girl.
A femininity. Is that like that thing that's not quite a plant, it's not quite a fish?
Like, well, I'm a woman. Nice to meet you. And she sit down.
I'm gonna
That's
do
not-
cancel.
So you're going to get me cancelled.
As a bit of a paranoid person, I think I want to Google as much information on the three people sat in my room on my laptop first. Then I'll go and introduce myself to them as Kurtz. And just shake their hands, acknowledge them, then sit back down and carry on hacking and seeing what I can find out.
well, my question is, of course, you were given your name basically, like Agent Cornwell, Dr. Schnell, Dr. Palmer, and Kurtz. Those are not your real names. Those are code names given
Yes.
to
Yeah.
you for the
No,
operation.
I appreciate that, but I'm still going to see what I can find out. I still want to try and find out.
You don't find jack shit. So
Well, I did say I'm not the best. I think I'm all right, but I am aware of my weakness.
I mean, you could
he,
just go.
he says,
You don't need to be a fucking hacker to go on fucking Facebook, do you? Like, I mean,
2010, there was like 6 people on Facebook.
yeah,
so,
I reckon it was-
unless any of you introduce yourself like with your real name, which
No.
you're encouraged not to do to avoid, unpleasantness in the future.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to introduce myself to an alleged woman. I'm going to be like, yeah, okay, I'm Dr. Palmer. That's it. That's all she's saying.
Yeah,
So, well, yeah, you can also share your specialties and what do you do, what do you bring to the team, so you can introduce yourselves in that capacity.
Okay, I will introduce myself and just say I study anthropology, specifically like occult anthropology. So like recently I've been studying the Loch Ness monster, so that is my expertise.
I study
Okay.
monsters as well, but the human monsters.
Okay. Yeah, I guess you introduce yourself more or less what you say already for your characters. You introduce yourselves in that capacity. Okay. Well, Agent Bourne says yes. We have a special agent Cornwell. It's an asset in case we need support from the bureau. We have scientific specialists, but and we have a computer programmer in here. and that's you all have been recruited to Delta Green because you have seen what others haven't seen, and also because of your strengths and specialties and positions within the government. But this team has been put together, let's say, in a hurry. This is your understand your first operation, and um, this is going to be a simple operation, or so we hope. Um, we don't expect much problems coming from this. Actually, in fact, the reason you have been called and put together in a hurry is because the operation is time sensitive. Um, but I think that's going to be it's going to be a good first operation for you. Okay. So this operation is going to be called named Gold Watch. And
Gold watch.
yes, Gold Watch. So
Sounds like a James Bond film to
Yeah,
me.
I looked down at my Rolex, which is gold.
So
Dr.
he is
Palmer is time sensitive.
time sensitive, yes. And he starts to do a little presentation and says, Clyde Bogman, he was an active Delta Green agent from 1967 to 1970, and he was an infrequent friendly during the late 90s. 4 days ago, he died in his apartment of a massive heart attack. Delta Green has learned of this and has tasked you, the nearest and available agents, to conduct a sweep of his apartment and remove any evidence of the organization. We expect that the late agent Bogman, was careful enough, but you can ever be too careful. So we want you to go to his apartment, make a sweep, remove any evidence of the program before his relatives arrive.
Okay.
Okay. And we are worried about him because mostly Bogman was very circumspect about keeping his secrets. We didn't have any problems with him, but there was a significant exception: his reaction to the death of his wife when cancer took his wife Marlene in 2002. And he retreated from life, and he stopped answering our calls, and well, we stopped using him as a friendly. He was getting old, and yeah, he deserved his rest. But we we need you to be 100% sure that he left no evidence of his involvement with the agency, with the program. So, your directives are to proceed to the residence of Clyde Bogman, remove any evidence of Delta Green activities, do so before Bogman hairs arrive. They are expected to arrive in 48 hours. Make sure everything is clean by then. Involve no one else in the operation, and meet me here in 48 hours with a report. If you find any signs that Bogman violated Delta Green security, you have to report.
Okay. Was this guy's name Smith or Burns? Which one was this guy?
It's Agent Barnes.
Burns. I'm right.
So you have there your directives.
Chris is writing notes on Twitch. I like that. That's a nice place to put them.
he will give you the key to Bachman's apartment.
Okay, I can't believe you flew me all the way across the country to sweep an apartment. You
Well,
must
as he said, we are the nearest people to deal with this.
you must be pretty spread
need
pretty thin then.
An available
I was
agent.
2,000 miles away.
Well, that tells you something. Yeah, you basically your team were
This
was put
agency's fallen
together.
in hard times, boys. That's what it is.
I'm gonna say
Actually,
now.
Green is not. They don't have that many. You will expect that they will have a lot of eight. I mean, they are always short-handed. It's not like Delta Green is a super big, full
we've
of
got-
resources of operation.
We've got to sweep it before his heirs arrive to see the place. Like, we've got to make sure there's nothing dodgy for them to find. We don't want them to know about any occultness. We need to remove anything dodgy. Okay.
Yeah.
Here you are. You have a summary. You have a summary of Bachman's
Oh, there we go.
file, and you have the key to his apartment, and you are given the address of his apartment.
Family,
Well,
wife
that's-
Marlene, daughter Sharon, son Michael. Occupation.
And
zero.
then
The wife died of cancer. Aye, there, 2002 she died.
Yeah, so what, 8 years ago that is, isn't it, in timeline?
Are we in 2010 now, yeah?
Yeah, so basically we're
Yeah.
going to his department to clear out his porn stash because he's lived on his own for 8 years.
Yeah, the sad lonely man's porn.
Yeah.
Occupation
Alien
group.
porn.
Yeah, alien porn, because he's a... I'm gonna like, oh, I know this one. Oh, here's the collector's... Oh, there's the issue 100 special.
Yeah. Right, so he worked for the IRS. Child assistance. Easy. This seems far too simple for a computer scientist. But I'm guessing
said-
they probably think he's got stuff on his computer that's going to need removing or checking. So that's why I'm here.
That's why you're here, yeah. Why have you got me?
Why have we got an anthropologist here?
Well, I'm an occult anthropologist, so clearly something's a little bit fishy about this. It's
And I'm-
like,
And
Well,
when-
yeah,
when you-
there
when
should
you-
be.
And when you order James Bond off Wish and get Zap Brannigan, that's me.
well, before any, but because you may have questions about well, I was in the other side of the country, and this is a sweep where you need all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Agent Borg will respond, look, your team was assigned and put together way before this. You were put together to work cases, and you were activated for this case because, frankly, you are the only ones available that can be reached on time for this operation. So, you may think this is a simple operation, and it might be, but believe me, you will thank me that this is just a simple operation. You have the opportunity to meet your team, work together in a simple environment or operation, as you just said. And
You want
time
us
is
to clean up the
ticking-
man's
is
apartment,
ticking.
that's-
The 48
Before-
hours starts now.
Does he expect us to find anything? I'm going to ask him. We-
We really don't know. We don't expect for you to find anything. We hope you don't. We don't have any indications that Agent Bachman did anything to compromise Delta Green security. But this is basically protocol. The man died. His family is coming. We have a window of opportunity to clean up his apartment. We want to make sure 100% that he didn't leave anything behind.
When was the last time they did any form of agency back check or check the? Because obviously he stopped in the agency after his wife died.
Well, yes, years ago he retired.
Okay.
Something that seldomly you do. In
I was
this
in the
job.
agency years before his wife died. He was out of the agency in 1970.
Oh
No,
yeah,
no.
he worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, he worked in the '60s for Delta Green as an active agent, and during the '90s he was a friendly, you know. But after his wife died, yeah, well, we left him alone. We actually didn't need him anymore for anything, so we left the old man alone, and we consider him a retired agent, which again, very seldom occurrence in this job.
Okay.
The only question that I have before I go to Clyde's apartment is, what did he die of? It was just natural causes. Is he dead in a hospital, or has
No, he died.
in a
He
car
was.
crash?
He died. No, he died. He had a massive heart failure. He was found 3 days later in his bathroom. He was alone, a lonely.
Oh
old
yeah, and
man.
they didn't clean it after. Okay, that's okay. That's
No,
cool. I'm really excited to go and check the apartment
The-
where he died. Okay.
The apartment is clean. The apartment is in the sense that the body has been, of course, retired. It is in the coroner's office. We have checked. There is no sign of foul play. Simply an old, lonely man who died alone in his bathroom. And we want to make sure that Agent Bowman didn't leave any evidence of his involvement with the program.
Easy.
Easy peasy,
Well,
yeah.
Are they putting on
Well, I don't know.
transport for us, or have we got to make our own way there?
Sorry, what?
Are they putting on transport for us,
Yeah, if we got a
or have we got to make our own way there?
limo.
Do you if you brought your own transport, you have any of you has a vehicle? Do you have any vehicles?
I flew in, so I don't have a car.
So you don't have any vehicles. AM Born was. I will see that you are assigned a post office car.
Truck?
For
Like
this
a,
operation.
like a post office truck.
Like a mail van.
No,
Like what Postman Pat drives.
we can find. Actually, I think we can. You can requisition a vehicle of the FBI headquarters in Washington, Agent Cornwell. Just sign it under your joint operation with the office, and yeah, we will help you clear the requisition for a vehicle from the office,
Thank you.
from the FBI office. Okay.
Excellent.
Do you have any bureaucracy skills, Agent Cornwell?
40. Is that good? A high skill's good, right?
That's enough. That's yeah. You will easily, you can easily, with 40 you can easily requisition a vehicle for that supposed operation
Should I roll?
that you need to conduct. No, you need to roll.
Oh,
this-
I thought I was getting the first roll of the game there.
No, in this game, sometimes where you have a high enough skill and everything is calm, there is no time pressure,
Don't need to roll. Okay.
no dramatic consequence for failure or anything. If you have a high skill, enough skill, you automatically succeed. Okay? Now, if you were negotiating something under pressure or with any circumstance that would make this a dramatic moment, yeah, you will need to roll. But this is fine. You just need to requisition a vehicle for your use during your stay.
I see Cornwell going out to the street and just stopping a family of 4 and being like, FBI, I need the vehicle. Step out. And then that's it. It's done. We all just hop into
called,
this sedan style, family.
Conspicuous. No one
It's-
notices that there's
it's
a
called-
family.
It's called commandeering a vehicle, and it's legal under section blah 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 blah.
Are you doing that, Agent Corner, or are you just calling your office and requisition a vehicle?
No. I'll call my office. I'll call Stacy, one of the girls that I know at my office.
Well,
Get her to order.
let's say that you take it's 2 p.m. If you go to the FBI headquarters in Washington D.C. Let's say that between you go there, you get your vehicle and head and getting your way. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. You get an SUV, a black SUV and you have your vehicle. So what do?
A black SUV. I'm happy with. That's a nice vehicle.
Well, we've got 48 hours, so I'm going to drive and just step on it and get us there as fast as possible.
No, we're not letting you drive.
What?
Because she's a woman. Because she's a woman.
Because I'm thinking.
Aye. Aye.
I have driving skills on my sheet, so I can drive.
What's your
According
driving
to
skill?
My driving skill is 20. So I don't know if that's good or bad.
Mine's is 60. Get in the
basic.
back, princess.
Yours would be 60. Wish James Bond.
Yeah. But my navigation is 50, so I'm going to sit next to you and tell you where to go.
Oh, you sound like my wife.
Well,
I'll drive
yeah,
then.
There you go. You drive and I'll tell you where to
I'll
go.
drive. You sit in the passenger seat and look
I'm
pretty,
not.
okay?
I'm not very good at sitting in a car because my ride is 10.
Okay. Yeah. No. I just.
Ride us motorbikes and shit.
Right.
That's more like a bike with horse, and not even a bike. It's just horses and stuff.
Do we have
Uh,
any? Do I have any equipment like laptops and stuff? Because I've got nothing on my character
You will,
sheet.
yeah, you will have basic equipment. I mean, you can have a laptop, of course. You will have. We are not worrying about mundane things that you should have, right?
Yeah.
Like I've got a
Okay.
gun.
Okay.
I imagine I've got a gun. Yeah.
Now, if you're going to requisition a super advanced piece of equipment or something like that, that's different. But yeah, you have a laptop, basic computer equipment, or and such kind of stuff.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. I've suddenly remembered that Wi-Fi didn't exist in 2010, so it's irrelevant what I was about to do.
Yeah, it did. It did.
What
2010?
Wi-Fi in the middle of a city? You couldn't just like
Yeah,
3G
2000
somewhere in 2010.
Yeah,
I don't think you could.
2010 wasn't that long ago, man. Yeah, I'd say you did. We did
Yeah.
have pretty good internet in
They
2010.
have
yeah.
YouTube. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have 3G. It maybe not be as great as it is these days, but yeah,
It's all right.
I
I'll-
think it was Edge. I think it was like Edge was the internet speed back then because I
See?
remember having a Motorola
I
Razor
remember.
with Edge and internet access to MSN, and that was it.
Yeah.
We can bring a big fucking cable with us if you want, just to plug you in when we find the phone.
You have mobile access to internet, okay? So I mean, it's not like now, but you had some.
I had an iPhone
so you-
in 2009. I had an iPhone in 2009.
Yeah.
No, I just find
You
it-
are living in a different fucking timeline.
I
You're
like-
imagining a timeline like.
We're gonna plug in the internet cable at the post office and then just trail the line all the way, because then the computer will work.
Realizing that this bloke's in his 60s when he died, he's probably not going to have anything elaborate at home, is he? So we should better hack his own computer.
Yeah.
Okay, we get to Rockman apartment, okay?
His password is definitely going to be one of his sons or daughters' date of births.
No, it's password. It's definitely password. Definitely password.
4 p.m., okay? And Oliver, do you think this is a good place to have a break?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
need to
Do you
get
want to
a
have
break.
Do you want to have a halftime break?
Okay. 10 minutes, just
Yeah.
say. Be right back, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
All right.
And we're back for part 2.
Okay. And we need to speed this up, folks, because I always underestimate your capacity to extend
To fuck
things
around.
that are, yeah, basically to
Yeah.
fuck around.
You underestimate us every time, Leo. Speed us up
but
then.
don't worry, no, I enjoy all the fucking around and make no mistake, but I wish we could finish this on time. So you get to Bosman apartment after requisitioning a vehicle from the FBI field office. Okay, so you get to his apartment. Okay. Oh
Yep.
shit! So give me a second. I closed. Oops! I closed up something I didn't need to close.
Should be a quick job anyway, in and out.
Of course, it is. So, Bosman apartment is just an inconspicuous apartment building in a declining working class neighborhood. The building is a jarring example of the earliest 1960s design, blocky and drab. What do you do? So you arrive, you park your SUV somewhere nearby. Describe me quickly. How do you look? How are you dressed?
Oh,
Inconspicuously.
no.
What?
I'm dressed.
Well, I'm not-
I'm a chinos and brown leather jacket kind of man.
Oh, no, I'm in a $5,000 suit.
So we all look really odd. Great, thanks, guys.
I'm a computer programmer. I don't know how to dress.
Yeah, no, I'm in Armani or something. Like, I'm in a
how
$5,000
about you?
suit.
How about you,
Tailors.
Dr. Shelley? Because I know that's your real name. I know that you're not smart enough to have come up with a better name. So, Shelley? What are you wearing?
I'm wearing a tailored Zara suit, trouser and jacket.
Okay.
Okay. So you all in all, you look
Inconspicuous.
regular
Like-
people,
Fabulous.
but you look good. You are okay. You are in a suit. I mean, you could give a vibe of a police or agent, but in these circumstances, maybe you are accompanied by this group of people. So you look like a group of just people. Okay, so yeah, you will. No one will really take notice. Okay, of you. Are you going? All four of you are going up to the apartment.
Yeah.
All right.
I was gonna quickly creep round the back so it didn't look like four people were just marching into a house.
I bet you were.
Yeah. Can I go around the back? Can I go around the back entrance or around the fire escape? Quickly.
Too ashamed to be sat with us. It's the it's the
Yeah.
chinos, isn't it?
Well, I wasn't going to say anything, but now that you've brought it up.
It's the color of the chinos. It's like that weird. Yeah, it's like, well, I think it's camel, but it's not camel. It's not a good color. Anyway, I'm gonna, if I can, I'll run around the fire escape.
Okay, you go around. And yeah, there is a fire, the mandatory fire escape on the side of the building. The alleyway is, you don't see anything special about the alleyway. The building looks normal. Maybe if you stick around a bit, you will see someone coming in and out, people that live in there, but you don't see anything.
What floor does he live on?
Anything strange.
There's no one looks like they're hanging around.
Give me that would be my problem with deltagreen is that I tend to get confused with Call of Cthulhu. There is no spot hidden here, but there is like an alertness skill.
Yeah.
Alertness skill.
Oh, Adrian.
Oh, am I
welcome.
doing first roll? Am I?
First roll of the session, mate.
Hey.
Come on.
Look at that.
Look at that. Is it like Call of Cthulhu you want under, is it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice roll,
Yay.
mate. Nice roll. Come on, let's go.
You don't see anyone that strikes you as hanging around or watching the building besides yourselves, of course.
What floor does he live
So-
on, Leo?
It's on the 3rd floor.
Okay. Of how many? Like, how tall a building are we in?
The building is a small building. It's a small apartment building,
Okay.
just four floors
Okay.
high. So I would. So everyone is going up, right?
Yep,
So
yep.
you all together. You don't see anyone looking at you. There is no one in the hallway. You just march up the stairs to Bachman's apartment.
Yeah, we've got a key here.
Yeah, yeah.
Go over there.
Ooh.
Let me place you guys in there. The courts. You're a bit Palmer and.
I mean, I was
Cheryl.
going to go up the fire escape and just quickly look through the windows, and then if I see anyone, I would call them on my Motorola flip phone.
No, you as I say, you get into the alley where you see a fire escape. You don't see anything suspicious in the alley or in the fire escape. No one is there.
Okay.
Okay, so well, on the door, you have the keys, so you can enter the apartment.
Yep, I'll open her up.
Yeah, you can move your tokens in there.
You don't want to check for traps, no?
No, it's Call of It's like Call of Cthulhu, so you don't want to look at anything. You have to go in with your like hands above your
Tunnel
eyes.
vision, yeah, tunnel
Constantly.
vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm chilling, checking out his apartment. Was this guy living good or was he a bum?
Another thing I wanted to tell you, a thing that you can observe as you go up the stairs and you check the apartment, there is no surveillance cameras in this building.
Oh, no. Okay.
Okay. The interior of Bachman apartment is Spartan and grim. Aside from a patina of cigarette smoke, there is scant evidence that anyone actually lived here. So you can see there is you can see the layout. There's no CD in here. The kitchen, the living room. If you take a look around, you see 3 doors, one bedroom, office. It's a regular apartment layout, but you tell me what do you want to check out there.
Well, you said this place had been kind of cleaned, right, by the Delta Green a little bit, right? Like they taken the body.
No. It was so basically Mr. Bogman was found dead in his bedroom. Of course, the coroner came. They took the body away and that kind of stuff. But it's not like you're going to find Clyde still there, like dead in the bedroom or something. But Delta Green hasn't been here. You are the one tasked.
Okay, it's just when you said it looks like it's not been lived in, I was like, is that because our group have been there before to like cleanse it? But we're the first ones, right? Apart from the police, I guess.
Yes. So what I mean is basically the apartment is very sparse. There's not much decoration. Just basically.
So my guy wasn't living good. He was
necessary.
living like a bum.
So you can see here, okay, there is a well-worn couch facing an archaic squat television. It has just basic cable. There is a coffee table adjacent to the couch, and there is a stack of mostly completed crossword puzzle books. Like this guy was alone and with not much to do. There are also issues of Sports Illustrated and Reader's Digests, and a box of unhealthily artificial donuts with powdered sugar. All these are already crumbling and dry, of course. In the kitchen, you just it's mostly bare, a smattering of cans, pans, and boxes. The only human touch that you see in there is a crudely drawn figure entitled Grandpa and signed Cassie
Oh.
in there with two gold stars, presumably from the teacher of the kid that drew this thing.
That's cute.
Um,
So, did the guy live here with his family? Or was this like his separate private apartment?
No, he, as far as you know, Bachman lived alone. He was a
Okay.
widower. His family is coming from out of the state in 48 hours. You know, he has kids and
Oh, there
grandkids.
it is, look.
Okay,
I was writing it down and you noticed it was on screen.
Okay.
Oh.
Has he got any personal effects in here other than that? So, like photos of his dead wife?
In this, where you are not in the living room, Agent Cornwell. Since you enter in this thing called the office. This room is basically, well, you can see it was intended to be a bedroom, but Bachman turned this place into an office and storage. There is no computer here, and there is stacks of there are like filing. Do you remember those old filing cabinets, metal filing cabinets with big drawers?
Mhm.
There is several of them in there. They are all filled with papers.
Man liked to bring his work home, I think.
And stuff.
I'm gonna look at the paper and be like, I know exactly what's happened. Clearly, this dyslexic child, because I can tell with the S being flipped, has killed everyone. It's clearly another dyslexic outbreak of violence. That is why they only got 2 stars, and I've solved the crime. Cheers to me, Dr. Palmer.
Oh God. Okay, that's Cornwell. You see this place basically, as I said, these big filing cabinets and also boxes of files, stacks of boxes. This place is huge.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have
essential.
obviously gonna be straight away having a look to see what he's keeping files of. Is it work stuff or is it something else?
Well, you start looking around. Most of it is work stuff from the IRS, and yeah, work stuff from cases or stuff he worked on the IRS. But of course, you don't see at first glance. You don't see anything that could be related to Delta Green. But again, there are tons of papers.
Yeah, I'm going to be here a while, I suppose, because I'll need to check all this to make sure there's nothing in here that needs to be deleted.
Okay, so you want to check. You want to start checking the papers. Okay.
Yep, I'll do that.
Somebody
else can do something else.
Okay. Do you? Okay. Before you do that, I want to see what the rest of the team is doing. Okay, Courts, you are in the living room or the kitchen. I already described you. What's there? Do you want?
Yeah, Cornwell's checking the office. I'm going to go and check the bedroom.
All right, you can move over to the bedroom.
Yeah, Kurtz, I'll be in here a while. There's a lot of papers.
Courts. So in the bedroom, you see of course a bed, a queen size bed, and then there is a dresser. On top of the dresser, there are photographs of Clyde and his late wife Marlene, high school graduation pictures of his 2 children, a few photos of a grandchild, a ceramic paperweight of a child with a child's handprint with the name Cassie, age 4, crudely painted on it, and I will show you. But there is a photograph that catches your attention. A photograph depicting a very young Clyde Bogman and his wife Marlene, but the wife's eyes has been crossed out. Have been crossed out. I will show you now.
Oh, is that Kurt's found that in the bedroom? Did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was the sexy
Oh.
photo you were looking for.
Yeah. Not quite as sexy as I was hoping, is it?
I think it might. Might have been quite a babe before her eyeballs were scratched off. Like,
Well, the guy looks like the guy from Gremlins. So I don't know what his name
he
is.
looks like Karate Kid.
Yeah, it looks a bit like Ralph Macchio, doesn't he?
Okay, you find now. I want to know what Dr. Palmer and Dr. Shell are doing, looking at, or want to check.
They're probably having a cat fight over the sofa.
They're comparing their shoes.
Yeah,
And, they're comparing
we're like,
shoes and handbags.
We are. It's the 2010, so we're arguing over it.
Did you? Where's your mop and buckets? Your mops, buckets, and your rubber gloves.
I'm
and
in
your,
the kitchen.
That's what you ladies are here for.
I'm already in the kitchen, so I.
Oh, good. That's a good start. That's a good start. Now get the Shell in there with you, and we're on the way.
I'm checking the kitchen to see like how, because I'm an anthropologist, so I'm going to see like what food has he got, because I can tell how much he's there by what he's got in the kitchen. Like if he's got nothing and there's no trash, etc. So.
Well, yeah, the food is not a very healthy selection of food what is left in here. So no wonder the old man passed from a heart attack. You can say that he wasn't following a very healthy diet. But other than that, you don't see anything strange here. According to the report, he died a few days ago.
What about the refrigerator? Is there like money in it? Is there a dead body? Is there a portal to another universe? Those are the three things I'm checking for.
Absolutely nothing there. Only maybe milk or food that's starting to expire, and well, the drawing of the kid is on the fridge.
Oh, can I look over on the other side of the piece of paper? Is there another side that has like a secret message on it?
No, nothing, just blank.
Okay, well, that's me done. Dr. Shelley, what are you up to?
Okay, Dr. Shell, what do you want to do? What are you doing?
So I'm currently searching the TV cabinet for VHS, DVDs, things like that. They'll maybe be there. Solid disc media, maybe something he has like recorded.
Okay, you start checking out the cabinet, and there is no VCR, no DVD player, or any cassettes or discs or anything. The TV just has a basic cable connection, and that's it. So you're searching outside in the living room. Agent Cornwall, you start searching the files and
I have to
try
go
to
through the
make.
papers and make sure there's nothing in here that needs erased. Yeah.
This is a huge amount of paper. A question: do you have accounting skills?
Let's see.
I have accounting.
I have accounting.
I've got a 10 in accounting. I might
Not
call
enough.
in some help. Can I call in somebody to help me with something if I see something that would require it?
My next question was going to be: if you have 10 accounting, you realize that it will take you at least half a day to go through all these papers. Okay, so you start to realize that you, by yourself, you're going to take a long.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask if anyone's gonna help me. I'll be like, guys, I've got a lot to go through in here. I'm gonna be here all day. Is anybody gonna give me a hand?
I'm gonna tell you how good she is at. Shelley, how good your accounting skills.
I'm gonna check the sofa.
Is that your response? How are you going to respond to him? I'm going to check the sofa. Like, I think we know how good her accounting skills are.
Nothing in the
Very
sofa.
good.
It's an old worn couch where this man must have passed most of his late life sitting and watching TV and eating
And
unhealthy food.
He doesn't have a Delta Green receipt for like fucking dirtbag activities.
Nothing.
No. Okay.
No, Delta Green doesn't give any receipts about anything.
Good.
But well, Course, you found this photograph that caught your attention. What do you do?
I'm going to try and take the photo out of the frame. Also, because it obviously
You
could
take
be a
the photograph.
Oh, it's not in a frame. It's just a photograph on its own.
No, it's a frame. It is in a frame. Yeah.
Yeah. So can I take it out of the frame?
Yeah, you can take it out of the frame.
See if there's anything behind the frame or behind the photo.
No, but behind the photo, yeah. Sorry about that. The photo, it has. I think this one has basically the date on this one, but basically, I seem to remember it's supposed to have the date, but in any case, this is dated from when they were young, on high school, about to go to college. So
Okay, and was the photo facing anything? If I look where it was on the bookshelf compared to a wall or a cupboard?
No, the photograph was among the other photographs in the dresser, among the other kids and grandkids photographs, and this photo was among
Right. Okay.
those.
just stood out because of the
it
eyes.
wasn't facing anything different or anything.
All
I mean, the only thing that catches your attention is the fact that Marlene's eyes are crossed out.
I'm gonna let the others know. I'll go and hand the photos to them.
All right, so you go out to okay, yeah. You go out. Okay, show the photo. You hear Agent Cornwell calling for help, saying, I suppose that you are saying, okay, look, this
It's a
is
big job I could do
this is
with
an
a
old
hand.
man. The old man did everything, the old way. Everything is filed in a huge pile of paper, so you have a good day. So, is anyone here has more 30 or more in accounting?
Okay.
I think if we add them all together, we might.
You don't know. Well, you don't need to roll. I just want to know if you have 30.
I have 50.
Just all the critical success apparently with a 33.
I tell them not always you have to roll because we are not putting certain things behind rolls. I just want to know does anyone has more than 30 or more accounting?
Shell's
Not
got
me.
50.
Mine's 50.
Go on, Shelley. Show your temping skills that you do all the time.
No, well. So you have experience in this kind of stuff, so you can tell the rest of the guys, okay, look, I know you know how to do this in half the time. So instead of 12 hours, it's going to be 6. And if you all cooperate, you can divide the amount of work. So if you all start digging through the files, you will take like an hour and a half each to go through all. So, but as you are discussing this, say in the living room or in there in the little hallway there, like, okay, guys, look, a lot of paper here. You know how to do this quicker. You just need if you divide the work, it's going to take way less than doing it on your own. As you are talking, you hear a knock on the door.
I guess I'll go then.
Do you want to get that?
Yeah, I'll go.
No,
you
you
go to
send
the-
the secret agent cunt. He's
Yeah,
the...
wait. Kurtz, come back.
Yeah,
I'll walk up
look
with my
smarter.
gun. I'll walk up with my gun like, Kurtz, just chill. I've got this.
I'm going to
I've got
grab
this.
Kurt and we're going to go in the bathroom so whether we're safe. So I'm going to pull them
It's
into
the
the bathroom.
chinos again, isn't it?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
come to get your crap fashion crimes again.
No, I
against you.
appreciate how keen you were, but I'll do the secret agent thing and I'll go up to the door and have a look with my gun and have a look through the.
You look through the magic eye. Before you go to the magic eye, do you realize that behind in this side of the door, the inside of the door, there is a hook with keys hanging from it.
On the inside of the door.
See, you see a hook with labeled keys hanging from
I'll
there.
grab the keys then.
And you look through the magic eye.
Mm-hmm.
And you see an old woman with a poodle dog in a leash standing on the door,
An old woman with a
And-
poodle.
and she knocks again, and you hear her, "Hello, who is there?" And she keeps knocking.
I'm gonna stay quiet for a minute and just wait.
You wait a bit more. The old woman says, I heard noises in there. I'm going to call the police."
I'm gonna say we are the police, lady.
Take her out. Take her out. Take her out on the little dog as well. The fake little dog. It's probably got a bomb
So-
inside. It's got a bomb inside it.
I'll call out.
So-
Say, listen, lady, we are the police. There's no need to call
You
us.
don't open the door. You just say we are the police.
Just call out, yeah. In my
Oh,
mock police
what,
voice.
how the police?
Special forces, ma'am. Go about your business. There's
Special
nothing to see here.
forces. This is very strange.
There's nothing
What?
to see here, ma'am. Go about your business.
Don't,
Before I have
don't
to write
forget
up a ticket
our-
for obstruction.
Don't forget our third objective.
Well, I would like to see a bat or something, officer. This
What's the
is
third
strange. The
objective, Chris?
Oh yeah, I read that.
No witnesses.
No.
police was already here.
No one's supposed to know what we're doing.
Oh, I hate when Chris is the smart one. I've just got my little wrist written out as well and everything. Right, just clicking that Chris has got one of them.
I'm gonna open the
No
door
one
and go out.
involved.
I'm gonna go open the door and go out, and I'm gonna fast
Kill
talk
her.
this
You need to
woman
kill
or
her.
something.
You need to kill her because she knows what we're doing and you need to
No.
kill her.
I'm gonna put
It's
my
the
arm
only way to
over
do it.
her and I'm gonna start walking her in the direction away from her and be like, listen, you can't tell anyone over here. It's top secret police work. You'll be obstructing very important work if you let on to anyone, even your husband or anyone that you were here. Blah 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 blah.
Doesn't sound very James Bond. There is one thing. There is something that James Bond usually does with women that maybe you could do just to sort the problem out for half an hour.
I wouldn't know anything about that, Martin.
Now we are going to granny porn. So, oh, God. Well, it's a no.
That's
Granny
a Chris thing, no
porn.
me. That's a Chris thing.
Well, so do you have persuade skills, Agent Corwell? How well are your persuade skills?
I'm a negotiator specialist, so surely it's good. Where is it? Where is it? 70. Yes, it is good.
Oh, come on, do some granny.
Well,
granny porn.
with that kind of a skill, you don't need to roll. That's too high. So you basically, what do you tell her? Do you tell her that there is? Are you telling her that there is a secret thing going on here, and she can't tell anyone there? Or what kind of a story do you make up?
Yeah, like that. That I'm James Bond, basically. And if she tells anyone that anyone was here, that she'd have to be killed because she would throw off the whole operation, and she better never even breathe a word to this to anybody.
She looks concerned and says, "Oh no, what? But who are you? You're not the police then. Do you have a badge or anything here?"
Yeah, and I'll flash her a badge. I'll be like, we're
That's
we're
FBI, because
Yeah,
the
we're
badge
hi-
says
we're
FBI.
like we're higher up than the police. Listen, just No one has to know we were here, and if no one ever knows we were here, you live a normal, peaceful life, and we'll be grateful.
Oh, that sounds like a threat. And she walks off and she goes down the hall.
Sorted. She's on board, boys.
Yeah, she don't think anything weird's going on in
Yeah,
here.
yeah. That was
We are all here
smooth as
to
butter.
learn, but I will
She's
tell you,
gravy.
like the worst way to avoid someone suspecting that there's something secret going on is telling her something secret is going on.
No, just threaten her that she'll die if she tells anybody. That's the way to...
Well. Anyway,
That's how you get the old people. You just threaten them with death. That's how you get them.
old people don't care about dying.
Yeah, they do.
So she goes down the hall and gets into her apartment.
That is why you'll wish James Bond.
That's why I'm
Real,
not getting...
real Bond would have shagged her.
The real Bond, yeah, the real Bond, a Bond old lady.
Can I check out? Can I check out the bathroom, because that's the one place we've not looked in? Is
Go
there
back to
anything
the
occult? Is there anything occulty in the bathroom?
No, the bathroom. You enter the bathroom.
You find
Well, the bathroom it is in a disturbed state. There is a broken towel rack, a cracked shower door, a few fragments of broken ceramic.
Martin, you look in the toilet and you see the turd that gave him the heart attack that killed him. Fat size.
So I clean the toilet. No, is there is there anything weird? Like, is he squared excrement on the wall that says like Cthulhu, or are there any like weird mental health drugs in the drug cabinet? Is there anything interesting?
No, not really. Nothing interesting. Just the scene where this old man died, broken. He must have died in the shower. He fell. He broke the shower door, and well, there is still the smell of death because the poor man was 3 days in here before he was found.
Okay. So nothing suspicious, more suspicious than what we've been told, right? There's not anything.
No, nothing suspicious in there.
Okay, cool. I'll go back to the group and be like, nothing in here.
Well, so do you have a stack of... What's that, Chris?
Johnson.
It's just grooving.
Oh, right, nice. I thought he was wanting to say something. Well, so you have a stack of huge pile of files to go over, because that's the only thing that if the man had something in there, must be there. He was an old guy, so if he has anything in his files are on paper. So as I said, thanks to Dr. Schnell's accounting skills, she can halve the 12 hours that it will take to a one person to do this to 6 hours. If you divide the work, you can do this
each.
in an hour and a half.
Yeah, well, that's what I've been doing the whole time, is just getting a head start on that, because obviously if there's anything, this is where it's going to be, so I'm just going through that shit, waiting for these guys to help me.
Yeah, has anyone got any theories on this picture with the eyes sort of ripped out?
Well, did you check all the other ones? Are all the other pictures normal?
Yeah, it was the only one with anything.
It's a strange one. And that's a very old photo. This is them when they were young. And she died
just
8
before
years
college.
ago, right?
Yeah.
Can you use your digital skills to make sure that is his ex-wife? Because we don't know it's his ex-wife, do we?
It's not ex-wife. It's
back of the photo says Clyde and Marlene.
It's late life.
60,
Okay.
like in the 50s or something like that.
Oh, okay. So we know. Okay.
Well, so if all of you start digging through the files, you are very quickly you quickly go through all the papers.
Oh,
And
can I do something strange, or you can tell me to fuck off? It's fine. Can I check the outside trash, right? Because he might have like got rid of documents like a week ago. Like how long ago did he die versus once we've shown up? Like how many
he died
days?
4
is it?
days ago and he was found a day ago.
Oh, so he could have put stuff in the trash outside.
Yeah, kind of. Right, I'm gonna go back in the bedroom and while they're going through the paperwork, look under the bed, look in the cupboards, everything else.
you look at the cabinets.
I'm not an accountant, so I'm not into reading. I like computers.
It's all right, guys. Look, it's just gonna take fucking 95 hours for me to do this on my own.
Well,
you could have asked the old lady to help, but you sent her off.
How many people?
It was
How
Agent
many people
Hunt.
is helping Ollie? Is helping Doctor Agent Cornwell for?
I will help just to get it done quick.
So also Doctor Snell, you are helping with your accounting skills. So you are the one who is making this be done in less time. So if it is only 3 people helping, it's 2 hours of work. While Courts is just searching the house and stuff. You search cabinets, drawers. You don't find absolutely nothing out of the ordinary. So 2 hours go by, and you go through all the files finally. So it's 6 p.m. You don't find anything related to deltagreen in the files, but what do you find in the papers is that a deed that reveals that Bachman owned a cabin in a nearby rural area, about 4 hours by car. You have the coordinates and the address and coordinates of the cabin. It's a cabin that no one told you about. The files you have on Bachman don't mention he owning any other properties or anything. This is the first time you see anything about the cabin. So there is another place that Bachman has beside this apartment.
If this place is green light, if we don't think we've found anything here, we should maybe head there just to green light it, and then we can wrap it up.
Well, definitely, because if we should also take all the evidence of that leads to the log cabin, bank statement showing rent, payments, any deeds or anything like that to do with it.
Yeah, basically the paperwork that you find, the interesting paperwork that you find, is revealing that he has a cabin in a rural area. Okay.
What I mean is we'll take the evidence that we found
that tells us he's got a
leading that about the cabin on there, and I'm assuming the keys that you found on the door. Do you reckon they're for it? They're the only keys we found.
They could be.
Actually, all people like to label keys, so the keys are labeled. So you have keys for this apartment, and a copy of keys of this apartment, and one of the keys is labeled cabin.
So let's drive up there then.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the photo with the scratched eyes out as well.
Okay.
It's
just weird. So
and everything in this apartment has been absolutely searched.
Well,
as far as you know, yes. There is not.
I don't like that. As far as you know, check under that mattress.
Well, I was in this room the whole time. I trusted you guys had done the rest of the house, so it better be the rest of the house.
I did the kitchen and the bathroom. I did my womanly work and did all the cleaning areas for you guys. So,
well done.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't find anything about deltagreen here. Only that weird photo. There is not much to search. Besides the huge pile of files, there is nothing much to search. You open drawers, you find normal stuff. An old guy would have clothes, or he didn't own much either. So there is not that much clutter to go through. So really, you don't find anything weird in this house. Only the evidence that he had a cabin in a rural area, 4 hours from here.
Right,
So,
guess we're going for a drive then. Come on then, Bond.
Yeah.
off to the creepy cabin again.
Cabin in the woods. What could go wrong?
What could go
I
wrong?
know,
Cabin
but
in the
I'm
woods,
just really hoping he's not like, got this Cassie girl tied up in a dungeon. Because I'm getting a little bit worried that it could be a different type of case.
All right.
Mhm.
You decide to get in your car and drive there right away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right away. Want to
All
close
right.
this case.
So you go down the stairs of the building, apartment building, and as you exit you start like going out of the building. You see a police patrol car parked in front, and two uniformed officers entering the building.
Entering the building we're just coming out of.
Yeah.
Oh, because of the old lady.
We should have told you should have killed her.
So yeah, or shagged her. One way or the other.
Killed her, then shagged her. I mean, the other way
No,
around.
you got that
Always
the wrong way around, aye.
Cornwell, go flash your ID and tell those guys that it's all under control, and just tell them to go.
Do you think we're just better off? I think we're better off just
Better off
going.
just not bothering, aye. Just better, we'll get out here and check out that cabin, I think.
All right.
Yeah, discount James Bond already causes enough problems. So
Yeah.
Okay. You drive 4 hours. You have the exact coordinates and address of the cabin. Okay. So let's move into this area.
it's a,
You
a
arrive.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
You arrive.
is it a quaint cabin or is it like a more like cabin in the woods situation?
You know what's coming, don't you?
Look, no, it's it's not more or less this, cabin on the woods situation.
Yeah, just
Okay.
checking.
So the cabin itself, as you arrive here, you can it's night. It's 10 p.m.
Of course.
At night.
No,
So
okay, yeah.
great time to
Cool.
be in a cabin in the woods. Just saying. So the last few miles, of course, is off the main road, and you arrive at this cabin. You can see it's a cabin with 1 story high. It doesn't look very big. You can tell it must have a few rooms only. You take a look. If you get out, I'm going to put you guys in there.
As we're driving, I'm going to
Aye,
joke to the
guys.
others that I bet you we find his dead wife in this cabin.
Oh,
I just-
like
I'm
8
just-
years later, I hope not.
No, but the eyes scribbled out. I'm now
Yeah.
wondering whether that's the link.
I'm gonna bet you $5 in character that it's his granddaughter that we found the picture from. So I'm gonna be like, if you win, you get $5. Blah blah blah. Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so if it's his dead ex-wife, I win $5. If it's his
Yeah.
granddaughter, you get $5. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's how we joke at the agency. That's how you do things.
So we make it through a day.
So you take a look around, okay? Take a look around.
Yeah,
As I said, one story, small. If you can enter, the lock, the key fits the lock, so you enter in there. Few rooms around. If you take a look around the house, you can see there is a shed and an outhouse in the back.
Are there any lights? Are the lights on? Like, if we click the light switch, is it on or does it not work?
No, there is light. Yeah, the cabin is connected to the local power grid.
Oh, okay.
And there is a chimney in there, a field stone chimney inside for heat. But you, as you walk around the cabin, it's you can tell that no one has been here at least for 2 months or more. Uh, there is everything is quiet. There are more than a few cobwebs. Um, there is some second-hand furniture with a rustic decor, but nothing that stands out at the moment. So, Dr. Shell, I see you went into the outhouse.
Long
Um,
drive here, and I really needed the toilet when these guys rushed me out.
Just
So
wait for a dump.
okay, you're taking a dump.
Chris,
Do you have? Do you have?
Chris, when you said you're trying to get more into immersive roleplay, this isn't what that counts as. Do you understand that?
there's immersive role playing.
Immersive roleplay is not going to the toilet.
There's also a bathroom actually in the cabin, but hey.
I mean,
Bathrooms only have baths in them.
That's
You
a
know,
toilet,
I can
that's
clearly see a toilet there
yeah.
on the map.
There's a
It's a
bidet.
perfectly functioning
That is not a
bathroom
drinking
inside the
fountain,
cabin.
Chris.
And
despite
I'm
what
just
you've
gonna throw it
thought
out there.
growing up all your life.
But do you have any forensics skills?
Who, me?
Shell? Yeah,
Oh,
just asking.
yes, I do. Let me have a look if it's any good. No, I don't. 0.
Well, no. Well, just if you go to the outside, you can tell that. Well, you just can tell that it hasn't been used in a while. You don't know exactly how much, but doesn't look that has been recently used. What else? The rest of you, what do you want to do? What do you want to check?
I want to rip up the carpet and see if there's a trapdoor before anyone else does it. 'Cause that's what you do.
I wanted to do that. Oh, I hate you.
You move.
You can help. You can help me if you want.
Okay, I'll go one side. We'll do it together.
Martin's
you-
making sure he gets credit for the idea in case that's it. I get you, Martin.
turn over the rug. There is no trapdoor.
Ah.
In there.
Boo! Don't like it.
All right, being as I'm good at
I'll
this.
check
Trap
it.
door is in the outhouse.
Yeah, I think we'll head off to the bedroom to look for weird things in the bedroom.
Well, one of us has to look for a bookcase that has a dodgy book on it, but I think we should let someone else do that.
I'm sick of looking at papers and books. I'm looking for the dodgy dildos now.
All right, I'll go into the bed. There's bound to be him under the bed then.
Okay, Course, you're in the bedroom.
I'm back in the bathroom then while these guys are doing that.
You are in the bathroom. You are in the bedroom. Course and Cornwell, there's a bed. Nothing here has been used. No one has been here for
When she's in the
months.
bathroom, I look at Kurtz. I'm like, these fucking women. They can't even hold in a dump like for the time it's to do a job, man. Shitting on the job constantly.
Okay, Dr. Shell, you head to the shed.
Yeah.
The shed. Well, in the shed, you see that there is an assortment of tools, and there are 4 5-gallon cans of gasoline, all filled.
It's a lot of gasoline. In fact,
Be a generator, wouldn't it? I'd imagine. So it won't be on mains.
But he said
it's
connected.
on the mains.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, so.
Could be a backup generator though.
Yeah, that's true. But I was going to say, is what type of petrol or oil is it? Is it like for a generator or is it for like a car? I'm stupid because I'm a guy. I don't know if that's a different version.
They are the same thing, Martin. As far as I know,
Oh, okay.
I'm not an expert, but they're the same thing. It's car fuel that you put in a generator.
I also don't drive a car.
Neither do I.
This is an illegal amount of fuel for someone to store in such a small area. I'm no expert when it comes to fuel and storage, but you know, it's a bit suspect.
Well, do you have to go back and tell your friends about the fuel?
Be like, hi, Charlotte.
And I want
Hi.
to ask.
I like how you're no
yes?
expert in fuel, but this is definitely an illegal amount of fuel. It's quite
I know,
specific for
innit?
somebody that's not an expert.
I'm like, Shelley, did you drink any of that fuel when you came back? Because I mean, one of them looks a little bit less than the rest of them.
Shelley's had a glass or two of that petrol.
Yep, come on, Shelley, like me, have a glass of petrol or moonshine, same stuff.
All right. Courts and Corporal,
Yeah.
you're in the bedroom. What are you doing in there?
Under the bed, and bed on checking.
Okay,
Yeah,
Courts.
I'm in the drawers in the closet.
Yeah, there is nothing in the drawers, but under the bed, of course, you find a foot locker.
Ooh.
Ooh.
With feet in it.
Okay.
Okay, slide it out carefully.
Okay, you slide the foot locker out.
Has it got a lock on it, or is it padlocked, or?
No, it's unlocked.
All right, I'll let Cormac.
It's an old. Let me describe. It is an old, Vietnam era metal.
Oh, like the long
foot
green
locker.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, cool. We'll slide it out. I'll let Cornwall know. I'll
Open
go.
it up.
Look. Come here, and I'll open it up. Then, if
It's
the bomb
not
goes
locked,
off, it
open it
takes
up.
his face off.
No,
You
I'm
open
not
the-
stupid. I'm hiding behind something when he opens it.
You open the foot locker, Courts.
You can't say you're James Bond one incident and then be like, oh no.
That's what. Yeah. We'll slowly open it.
Just now you open it and you feel there is there's a lot of stuff in here. Looks like mementos or something. You find several things. You find a leather pouch in there. Inside there is hair, teeth,
Hair.
and feathers.
Hair,
blue
teeth.
feathers.
Did you say hair,
And the
teeth, and
teeth-
feathers?
Yeah, and the teeth seems there are small teeth. Seems like infant teeth, but you're not sure.
Oh, Martin's looking like he's on for that $5.
Yeah.
No, and these teeth look very old. You see
In-
three. You
in
see
2010,
tear
that's
gas.
$7.
3 tear gas grenades, and they are grenades that have been they were manufactured like 20 years ago.
Tear gas.
Okay.
So
grenade.
old tear gas grenades.
Well, they're never going to not in our pocket, are they?
Well, that's strange. We
and-
should definitely take that.
Yeah. Take one each, and we'll hand one out to Palmer.
And there is a few reel-to-reel tapes labeled with FBI evidence tags dated August 15,
Oh.
72 to September 29, 72.
That's clearly stuff that he shouldn't still have.
Yeah.
We might just need to take the whole of this footlocker.
Well, he was working for the FBI. He was working for the agency 67 to 70. He shouldn't have this stuff.
Yeah,
But
no.
we'll take it anyway.
Yeah.
And you find also a letter,
No.
which I'm trying to find. Yeah. You find an envelope sealed and marked with a triangle in green ink. So you recognize the delta green
The dad green symbol, right? Okay. Yeah.
symbol. The envelope is sealed.
I think we'll probably leave it sealed and just take it with us.
Yeah.
If he's never opened it, we probably shouldn't.
Yeah. Just take it away. Take it back to the higher ups. We don't
I think
need
so.
to know.
I think this could be quite a test, actually, of our.
Oh, you're way smarter than us. Our group never get things like tests.
No, I think
Okay,
we don't open it. Yeah, I think you're right, Adrian.
So, as you are talking, and Dr. Schnell's come back and retells her adventures in the outhouse and the shed, is anyone here with 20% or more in something like craft, plumbing, construction, or more than 14 in intelligence?
Glassworking?
Intelligence. I've got 17 in
I've got
intelligence.
13 in intelligence. Oh, very nice.
I've got 14 in intelligence.
Well, so you are all quite intelligent people, and also yourselves. You were talking about it when you are told that she was just pooping in the outhouse. I don't know how she wiped, but in any case,
She's got
you
one
do
sock on.
You do find it strange that there is a functioning outhouse at a cabin with a bathroom and running water.
Oh.
The outhouse.
Trapdoor. It's the trapdoor.
Yeah.
And also, Dr. Palmer, did you go to the bathroom to pee? I think you did, or you were just looking.
More,
Well, I
so
was
it's a number
looking at the
2. She's been in there for a long time. It's definitely a number 2.
I'm a girl. We like to look at toilets, and I'm a gay, and I like to look at toilets. So yeah, I definitely would have had tested out the facilities. Does the toilet work?
Yeah, it works, but there is something strange in the sounds. Like, like it flushes, but you can hear like the plumbing in the house sound like a way strange. And if you tested the toilet, suddenly from one of the other drains, water comes up.
So it's got janky
So,
plumbing in the place.
So like it's blocked. Like would I presume that? Like maybe the toilet's blocked.
Blocked, or something weird is going on with the plumbing in this
Or
in
it
this
doesn't.
place.
Or it's not plumbed in.
Well, you
Well, I guess when I flushed it, did the water go down? Like I'd understand like how basic toilets work, right?
yeah, you understand how basic. Yeah, man, it's you understand how basic toilets work. They in the city they are connected to the main sewage, but in a rural area it should be connected to a septic tank where all the crap goes.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. Have you told us this? Are we aware of this? Yes, Martin.
I guess. Yeah. I guess I'd talk to Dr. Shelley and be like, "How was your toilet experience?" So we have a little chat, and then we run back to you guys and tell you about the toilet situation.
So
Yeah,
the plumbing
I would
sounds
imagine.
weird.
So if the plumbing's weird, but the outhouse is fine.
And but so you find it really odd as you got told that I went to the bathroom of the outhouse. Like, well, why is there a functioning outhouse when he has a bathroom connect with water inside of the cabin?
I'm going to ask Dr. Snell, did you notice a metal plate anywhere else for a lid for a septic tank in the garden when you were out there?
No.
Okay, so there either isn't one or it's not connected, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I really like the idea that this is just a plumbing mystery, and that's what we've been sent here to do. Really
Don't open the letter. Fix the plumbing. It's like it's the director's main base, and nothing's going on. He just can't afford a plumber. Yeah.
And that's what it says in the letter that you guys got. It's like,
It's out to fix the plumbing.
Fix my fucking toilet, you bitches. But we didn't open it because we're good. Anyway, sorry, I'm gonna get back in the horror thing now. It's horrifying. There's probably a tentacle monster in it.
Well,
so meanwhile, I need you to roll. You're in the house discussing all this. Please give me a listen roll.
Everybody.
Listen.
Yeah, everybody.
Hey, it's my first roll, I think.
My first roll too. I don't even know if I have listen. Do
There
I
is no
have
listen skill, is there?
Search for speed.
There's,
Oh, alertness.
alertness, isn't it?
Alertness. We got alertness there. I always confuse Call of Cthulhu with this game. It's that too similar.
What's it called then? What are we looking for?
Alertness.
Sorry.
Alertness.
Oh, alertness. Oh, okay. Right.
Some fails all around. Like,
No.
do we have pushes or
failures.
lucks or
Okay,
anything in this game?
No, but don't worry about it. So, what
No.
do you want to do? You're discussing this thing about the plumbing is really weird. I hear you found this envelope with this delta green symbol, and you.
So it's the shower. If we turn the shower on or the bath on, does that drain away normally? Or even the sink in the bathroom?
No, they don't drain normally. Like it's like something. It looks like you start testing the entire plumbing to see what the fuck's going on, and
Yeah.
it seems like the house has running water coming from outside, but the things that should be connected to a septic tank, because that's the way things are, they are not connected to anything. They just come back.
So it's not draining into. It's not draining into the septic tank. That's the problem.
No,
because normally all this would leave, wouldn't it, and go into the tank to then be emptied. That means something's in the septic tank, and I don't want to go and fucking find out.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Remember that you are mundane. Well, you have you have had some.
No, I'm not saying my character doesn't want to find out. I don't.
Let's go check what's in the septic tank. Then, well worked out. I'll go and have a look. Then
let's send brave Timu Bond.
Yeah, brave Timu Bond can go and die first.
All right. So you go out. You can move your token. Where do you want to search around? Where? Which way are you?
We need to find a septic tank.
Yeah, I guess it'd be in the ground somewhere, and it'll be close, wouldn't it? Actually,
yeah.
You'd think it'll be in this area between the plumbing to the outhouse and around there.
Actually, Courts. Just you start. You were here. You start walking. You start hearing a metal clanging, like clang. Very, 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 very. It's a very low.
Okay.
Metal
not that I'm stood on. I can hear a banging under the floor. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, very, very, very low.
But
you can tell it's coming from behind you.
Okay, I'm gonna tell everyone to be quiet, and then try and work out and come to me, and go shh, and then just move off in the direction of the clanging to send Agent Cornwell in to go and get murdered by whatever's in it that hasn't eaten for months.
As you tell your friends to shut up and come to you and listen, you all listen. This bang, 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 bang. Very, very low. And you can tell it's coming from behind Courts.
I guess if we all walk in a row, because they're normally metal, aren't they, the lids of septic tanks?
Well, yeah, you hear the noise coming from here.
Okay, we'll go that way then.
So as you approach,
so it's the brave computer programmer.
As you approach,
get behind me.
Yeah, effectively, you see the metal. Well, it's not. It's like covered by earth. But as you walk through there, you realize that under the earth it's something buried. And it's the metal lid of what is a septic tank. Give me a second here.
Right, I'm having flashback traumas to my previous past of being locked up in a kidnap situation for a while. It's probably not going to go well on my brain.
Did you guys tell us about the secret envelope thing, or did you two keep it secret?
No, we told you we found it, but we also told you we weren't opening it. We'll just take that back to head office. There's no need for us to open it.
Oh well, I'm like I want to try and open it now. I'll be like, Dr. Shelley, do you think we should open this secret envelope about poo monsters under cabins. Come on, Shelley. Shelley, girls together. Girl power. Girl power.
No, you're discommunicated.
Shell's with us. Shell thinks.
There's
if it-
the settings.
So when
Well-
you reveal only the lid, okay, the lid of the tank. But yeah, of course, the tank must be larger. You will need to dig around to try to see more of the tank.
Well, there's a shed there. I'm sure there'll
Yeah.
be tools in the shed.
Yeah, hopefully there'll be some
Yeah,
shovels
tools
in the shed.
Yeah.
I'll
Alright.
get a shovel
Yeah,
and a
that's
pick.
shovel.
Is that where we noticed the fuck ton of diesel as well?
Yeah. There's
I was gonna tell you about the diesel, but no one ever gave me the fucking chance.
Sorry.
Yeah, you see there like in total must be like 20 gallons of gasoline. So yeah, you find a shovel and you start like digging around, and you do realize that this tank, you know now that the metal clanging is coming from here, and as you uncover more and more of the tank, you realize that this tank is much bigger than what a cabin this size needs.
Unless you do a lot of shit.
Yeah, it's about the 2 meters, like 6 feet wide and 10 feet long.
While these guys are doing all the digging, is there a video recorder so I can watch some of the tapes that they got? Or
No,
is
these
there-
tapes are actually audio tapes, reel to reel audio tapes, all very old.
Ah, so
They-
you have the equipment handy for that.
You will need a special kind
Oh,
of
so we
machine.
So we can't listen to. Okay, no worries. I'll just.
No. But as you continue uncovering the tank, now you can hear a distinct help.
What?
Is it like 50-year-old or is it like younger? Because then I might get $5, and it's very important to me. that I get
It's this $5.
Yes, so depend. You got $5 riding on this, so yeah. Now you can tell it's a female voice, very low and very feeble.
Soon as I hear that, I'm going to start digging faster.
I'm
Well,
gonna.
you dig faster, but yeah, you can realize that the sound is coming from inside the tank. So if you want to see what's inside, you need to open.
I'll open the
The lid.
tank.
Before you go to open the tank, I'm just going to stop you and go, bear in mind, whatever's in there hasn't eaten for months. So it probably shouldn't be alive.
It definitely should be.
Unless
this
it's
is
full of
a
food.
tank.
But these things are... Septic tanks in general are normally sealed tight as well, aren't they? So might suffer. So it doesn't need to breathe. It doesn't need to eat. Unless it's got external oxygen and air. And if it's alive, it would have been filled with its own poo as well.
But it's
I'm
help,
kind of
help.
tempted to go back to the shed, get the diesel, just
Oh,
pour it down the hatch, and then walk
But
away
it's
after
going,
dropping a
help,
grenade in.
help.
Well, I suggest that we look at the fucking envelope that everyone's at first. We can always secretly seal it again.
I don't think
Maybe.
the envelope. I don't think the envelope's relevant to this because it's an old envelope though, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, we can look at it, and if it's not worth it, we can put it back. I think we should
I mean,
look at it.
old is not old, like old,
What do you think, Chris?
decades old.
Because I'm trying to go in because she's saying help. Adrian thinks just burn it. Martin wants to open the envelope.
I want to open the envelope.
I like
first
how
and
Martin's
then-
not even involved in what is even going on out here. He's just obsessed with an envelope.
Because it might just say, "Don't open the poo shelter." So I'm just
Okay, I get your logic.
It's a good point, actually.
That is, I hadn't thought of that. I'm just going to hand you the note then as I'm wandering to the barn, wandering to the shed, just in case this needs to be burnt out.
This
No,
is some.
so
This is
do
why
you
you
open
sometimes
the envelope?
listen to your wife. You listen to your wife sometimes because said, just read that one sign that says "Don't electrocute yourself," and you're like, "Nah, I'm all right. I'm fine."
Yeah.
So you hand the envelope, Courts, and head to the shed. Do you open the envelope, Agent Cornwell?
Yeah, carefully in case it explodes or gives me like some form of, I don't know.
It's you. Okay, Palmer. Okay, Agent Palmer. So you open the envelope. Inside, it holds a short piece of paper, a small letter, a handwritten letter, and it reads. Give me a second here. It reads, "To whom it may concern. If you are reading this note, I can assume I have died or become incapacitated before I had the courage to complete my final mission. You will find about 20 gallons of gas in the shed behind this cabin. Pour it into the septic tank beside the cabin and ignite it. You will be happier if you didn't look inside. Please make sure that the remains are kept from my children. I am so sorry. God, please forgive me. Clyde Bachman."
So can I like scream this out as everyone else is like, let's just open the shit tank? I'm like, stop! No! I'm a woman! And I read the information we're supposed to read about an hour ago! I'm like, stop now! That's what I'm gonna do.
What do we do? Do we do it? Do we do what the letter says? Adrian said it already. You called it,
but
right?
he called what we should do, but they said, do we have to pull it down the toilet?
But there's a voice going, help, 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 though.
Yeah, it's kind of a bit barbaric just to murder something with a human voice, isn't it?
Yeah.
However,
we could ready it, like open it quickly.
I'm opening it. Get it ready and I'll open it. Yeah, ready it and I'll open it.
Okay,
Let's see what's in there.
Have we got anything to light the gasoline with? We haven't, have we?
Ah, yeah. I've got a Zippo lighter or something.
Lighters and stuff.
Okay, yeah. Flamethrower would be fine. I just happen to have a flamethrower. I bought it with me. I haven't mentioned it. So, all right.
So,
we'll get ready with the gasoline then.
Okay, you bring the gas cans in there. You open the lid.
I open the lid.
Who wants to torch it to have a look down with a torch?
I was gonna say, can we carefully do it so we're like all four of us around it, ready to light it in case it attacks us?
So I'll be the gas man. Who's going to be the torch man? Who's the opener? I think someone else should open it, and you should have your pistol to shoot it.
Yeah, I'll be torch and pistol. I could be torch and pistol. You know that way they hold a torch and a pistol together.
Yeah,
you know that thing. Yeah. I can do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so you peek in there with your torch and pistol, and you see a figure in there. First, you realize the tank is empty, just some residual water inside. And first, the ladder that usually septic tanks have a ladder, so people is going to clean it up, can get down. The ladder has been removed, and you see a figure in there that looks like a wasted corpse, rotten from many years in the dank hole. You look, his skin is gray, bluish. She has her most of her hair has been torn out. Her hands are bloody from clawing the walls, and even her skin sloughs off frequently, and her legs are swollen of being submerged in water. But it somehow it's alive, and of course it's nude, but you can tell it's a woman in her 50s.
I'll take aim.
She reacts to your light and says, "Who is there? Oh, thank God! Finally!
I'll take aim.
Please get me out of here."
Take aim with the torch and the light right in the center of her forehead, and I'll just attempt to end it for her.
Can I see if I can see? I want to win a bet. Can I recognize the face?
I'm flying my $5 in your face.
Well, the first thing that you are going to do, you're not going to do that. As you watch what you're seeing, you roll sanity.
Oh, okay. Sanity.
Oh, we forgot to cover our eyes. Forgot to cover your eyes,
Where is
guys.
it? Where is it? Where is it?
I didn't look.
Yeah, where is
I
it on
didn't
this
look.
thing?
The
Where is it on
letter
this thing?
specifically says
it's
you'd
on the
be
right.
happier if you didn't look inside.
It's on the top
So I
right.
haven't-
Sanity.
It's in the,
I haven't
the,
seen
the, the top of
Ah,
the.
okay, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Got it.
I'm good. I'm golden.
No, but only Agent Corwell is looking down. It's a lid, and he's like looking down. Is anyone else looking down with him?
Yeah, I want to win my bet.
Oh well,
Yeah.
okay, because you are ready to pour gasoline, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
okay, yeah, makes it makes sense.
It's the wife.
So
I'm
you-
ending
you-
this
you
thing's
bought-
life. Like,
You both succeed, so you lose 1 point of sanity from the unnatural.
Okay.
So you have lost sanity from the unnatural, but yeah, okay. I will explain side rules at some other point. But yeah, for now, you don't need to worry much about it. Just lost 1 point from the unnatural.
Okay.
And so you are free to shoot if you want to shoot.
bang.
Uh,
Yeah, when I see
you
that it's not human and this thing's been, when I realise that this is his dead wife and he's kept it somehow animated and it's been locked up in a septic tank for 8 years, I'm going to end it.
But listen, well, she says in a human voice, "Oh, finally get me out of here, please."
But it's a corpse though that I'm looking at.
She looks like a corpse.
Yeah, and we've got to destroy all evidence of anything. Like, yeah. I'm doing my business here. I'm just going bang and right,
Okay,
putting
so
one right between our,
if you want
between
to
our
hit
eyes.
the head, that would be a cold shot to the head. So
If I-
roll,
if I-
yes,
Before he does that, if I try and do like an occult roll, because I actually have seen monsters before, can I like roll to see if like she's a monster, like, you know, I don't know, there's like tentacles coming out of her, or if she's just like generally an old woman trapped down there before he shoots her? Like, can I roll something to check if I know about?
if you want to look to take any, you need to roll sanity. If you look down, you need to roll sanity.
So that's fine. I'll do that. Okay, and
Okay.
then just so I.
Okay, go ahead.
Where's sanity on my
Top right on the sheet.
sheet?
Top
right.
and the top skills tab.
Skills tab. Oh, okay, I've seen it. So mine is. Okay, yeah, clicked it.
Critical failure.
Critical failure. You lose. Oh, because the criticals here, criticals are like if you get double digits, it's either if you succeed with double digits, it's critical success. If you fail with double digits, it's critical failure.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
with a critical failure on sanity, you lose maximum points, 8 points of sanity.
Ouch.
Okay. Ooh,
Agent Palmer. So that I think that what do you have 48 of 89? That's weird.
so now I have 40, right? Is that right? So now I have 40. I've just clicked it.
Yeah, but yeah,
Okay.
you are 40, and you are temporarily insane. And I think that what you do is wrong like hell. Like you panic and you run like hell. So as you see Dr. Palmer just go look down, she screams the top of her lungs and runs into the woods like a mad woman.
All you see is there's like a slight floating $5 in the dust as she runs away. That's all you see.
And
then bang.
okay, so do take a shot. Okay, shoot, but with a -20 penalty because you are doing a cold shot to the head. If you hit, you do double damage.
How do I do a -20?
I think you can on the roll.
Right click it.
thing.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, you can click.
Fail.
you shoot at the thing, bang, and the bullet ricochets inside the tank. And what are you doing? Why? Just help me! I have a prisoner here with my husband. Please let me go.
I'm going to start the glugging process of the diesel, I think.
Yep. Yeah. Do it, Kurt. So I'm gonna grab another one of the.
Because you're never going to hit her.
Yeah. I'm just gonna help you. That thing's a monster. It's not that man's wife left in there anymore. It's something else.
So you leave the
get rid of the evidence
and start powering gasoline. No, what's this? No, what are you doing? Are you crazy? I'm Marlene. Bachman, my husband is Clyde. You keep powering, look. It's 20 gallons, so it's quite a few. So you keep pouring. All right. Suddenly, she with unnatural speed, she runs up and jumps out of the open lid that you left wide open.
I wish I'd ran off as well.
So you are powering. So you have give me a luck roll you both that are powering to see if you have enough, if you are lucky enough to notice she's about to do something and try escape and try to, close the lid or try to block her escape.
And where's the luck?
Luck here is basically 50-50. You roll 150 and lower is good, 50 and up 51 is bad.
Yeah. Well, you got yours.
34 chords. You notice that suddenly her face changes, like she's about to take action. So you realize she prepares she winds up and prepares to jump, and you have time to block.
Yeah, I'm just going to slam it shut and sit on it.
Okay, so you hear bang on top of down you in your butt. You're sitting on top of the ladder. Boom, 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 and you are blocking it with your weight, your entire weight.
Okay, yeah, I guess we'll just tighten it up. Ready for the Zippo?
Yep. Get ready.
But what about Dr. Shelley? You're like watching this, right? You're with everyone. I've run away, but Shelley's still there, right?
I'm getting ready to just drop this lighter.
Yeah, well, in the timing of the banging, when it bangs, then as soon as it finishes banging, I'll open it so you can drop it down, then reshut it.
Or you can just slide a bit, enough to drop something there.
Yeah,
you do the disable and suddenly a ball of fire comes up and you again and crashes against the lid, and you hear an old woman screaming, "Ah!" The screams are horrible and gut-wrenching. Everybody roll sanity.
Do I have to?
You're far away from there.
I've run away. I'm happy with that.
Okay,
Easy.
1 point and 1 point for Courts. And what about Dr. Schnell?
I don't know how to roll it.
Go to
right.
the top of your tabs, the skills tab on your shit. In the top you will see HP, WP, SAN. Just up, there you go. That's a success of 1 point. Sanity due to violence. So you go to your psychological tab and you click. You have lost sanity due to violence without going insane. So you can click once on violence. if you lose sanity to violence 3 times without going insane, you get or reaching your breaking point, you become like used to violence.
I see.
So the screams are awful. It's just an old woman screaming, being born alive, ah! And it goes on, way past the time where her voice should have been snuffed out by the smoke and everything.
Yeah, she's not human.
I think we'll just screw it tight and try and walk off, feeling really
Mhm.
guilty.
After that, the screams become some kind of whine or some kind of noise that can be produced by a human voice box. And
Job done.
and it's silent. Well, all in a day's work. Just seal the tank. What else do you do?
I guess we're gonna have to run off in the woods to
Go and
find
catch
Dr.
Palmer.
Palmer.
Aye, go and find Palmer.
Yeah, I'm
Do
yeah,
you
I'm like,
do you do anything else you want to do in the cabin before you go?
Well, we need to check it if there's anything else.
Yeah,
that's
if there's
there.
anything else we need to
Really?
take, we'll take it. But yeah, we're ready to wrap this case up.
Basically, besides the letter, all the things that Bowman kept in the Foot Locker were basically look like mementos from his Delta Green past, like some files and stuff. Like I
Yeah.
described weird stuff. Like
We'll take them,
clearly,
then. We'll take them.
The only thing I'm thinking is whether we use the rest of the gasoline to burn the whole of the cabin down.
Maybe.
yes, you know what? Any evidence? It says all
Yeah.
clean. That's what's on my little
Yeah,
list.
all clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, you have some gasoline left. That's right. You
Yeah,
burn the
burn
rest
it
of
all
the
down.
house to the ground.
Yeah. Burn it all down.
Um, um, that takes a few minutes, to all to happen. So, Dr. Palmer, you pass out in the woods from exhaustion, and eventually you wake up and lost. You don't know where the fuck you are, but you see a column of smoke coming from a direction. You don't know where, but you only see a column of smoke. A few, let's say, some like 30 feet or no more. Like, if I would say that for 100 feet, that would be like 30 meters. Yeah. From where you are, you see this column of smoke coming up in the sky. What do you do?
I mean, I guess I'll edge my way closer. Because mentally, I'm guessing my brain's gone a bit, I'll be like, oh, they must have rescued that old lady who was trapped in that big shit hole. Because I don't really know what's happened, right? So I'll just edge my way closer. Just maybe looking for Dr. Shelley, because I know she's been busy with stuff. Yeah, that's what I'll be doing.
Well, yeah, you go back to the area. You follow the column of smoke, and you eventually get back to the cabin. You see the cabin going up in flames where your friends or your colleagues are watching as it burns. You guys see Dr. Palmer coming from the woods, all disheveled and with like leaves and her clothes a bit torn from running into the woods and stuff. And you see your friends there and burning everything to the ground.
Job
I'm
done.
gonna-
She smells the smell of burning flesh and immediately needs to roll for sanity.
No, I'm okay. I'm
No,
fine.
Yeah. Burning human.
I immediately asked for a drink, and I'm like, have you got any gasoline I can drink? That's got alcohol in it, right? Maybe I just need a drink to enjoy this Burning Man festival that you set up for me. It looks lovely. I love it.
Well,
But I will-
eventually the cabin is just cinders. Yeah, well, it's about midnight already. So, what do you do? Do you go back to DC and report?
Job done.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You were given a contact number for your case, your control officer. So, yeah, suppose if you call that number and say that you have completed your
Completed the
mission,
mission. All clear. All clean.
Yeah.
yeah.
We can have a day,
well,
or we can take a day and a half off, and then.
Yeah.
come. Well, come in. You're sure? Well, come in first thing in the morning. Come into the post office and for a debriefing. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's time to wrap it up. Let's say that if you guys go back to the briefing and report, what do you say in the report? What do you report?
I tell them everything.
Yeah.
I
nobody's-
really-
apart from the old lady.
Apart from the old lady.
Don't mention the old lady.
Yeah, yeah. We tell them we burnt down because there was evidence of. What do we tell them? There was evidence of why did we burn it?
Yeah. I think so. I think
Why? Why though? Why did we burn it? We have to tell them something. There was a reason
I
we
like
burned
the
it.
idea that you two are still a little bit smoky because my character ran off, but you guys may be a bit like covered in ash, and like I just keep handing
But, like,
Addies.
big
There's fire.
black smoky faces, and
Yeah,
we're like,
like big
oh no,
smoky-
there was no fire. No
There's no
fire.
fire. And my character's a bit insane and just keeps giving you $5 because she's a bit insane now. She's like, yeah, there you go.
No, she's not insane. She's not even near insane yet. But if you report, as you say, Oliver, if you tell the truth, or maybe you leave out the part where you threatened an old lady.
Yeah, we'll tell them.
Yeah.
We'll tell them that he had dead bodies in his septic tank, so we burned it.
Yeah,
We'll tell them
leave
there
out
was
the
dead
wife.
bodies in it.
Oh, can we try it before we do that, guys? Can we try and find somewhere we can watch some of the videos or tapes? Because we have enough time, right? 24 hours.
You need to find a special equipment to do that, and you need to go first thing in the morning. He's expecting you there.
Okay, so we don't have
So,
enough time.
do you have? So he has. So did you find evidence that Bowman left some evidence connecting deltagreen to him? And
Yes, we destroyed
Yes.
it all.
Everything.
It's all destroyed.
Okay,
like you
so
said.
but you also burned the Foot Locker with everything in there.
No,
or
we kept those notes, and we'll give them those.
So you showed him the Foot Locker and says,
Yeah.
"Oh, fucking Bauman, he should know better." Well, I suppose he didn't think that no one was going to find his secret, but it always comes up to light. He should have known better. I hope you learn from this experience, agents. What else? So what about the cabin and the property?
There was so yeah, we'll tell him that he was keeping. There was a dead body, of his wife in the septic.
Dead body of Marlene, of his wife.
Mm-hmm.
Dead body.
Yeah, and it was a mess, and it was to incriminate him, so not to save his ass and even though he's dead, to save him from being incriminated after
But
death.
no, but of course,
burnt the
Marlene
evidence.
died. Marlene died of cancer.
Yeah, and he was
And
keeping
she
the
was
body.
buried.
And no, she wasn't buried. He had the body up there, and it was a mess. We've destroyed the evidence, so it's fine.
And how do you know she was Marlene? How do you recognize her a corpse? So must be dust. She died. She died like 8 years ago. She should be bones. How do you know it was Marlene?
It was.
Was
I don't know. It was
come-
preserved somehow. He had preserved the body somehow, and you could still tell it was Marlene. But it's okay. We burned the
I need
evidence.
you to be clear. We are here. We can speak freely here. Was something unnatural going on in there with the body of Bachman's wife.
Yes, and we destroyed the evidence. That's what he told us to do. If there was anything unnatural going on, get rid of it. It's gone. Job done.
That's what I want. So that was I wanted to know. It was unnatural. The body,
Oh,
something
yes.
unnatural about it.
Very, very, very unnatural.
Okay, I need what about it?
Are we going to tell them, boys?
Yeah.
We don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll
We
tell them then. We'll tell them.
They sent you to do this.
Yeah, we'll tell them. We'll tell them. This is our job.
Is
Yeah,
it?
I don't know why we're not going. I'm going to hide it from you. We'll tell. We'll tell them that she was alive, but not alive, whatever it was.
Yeah, well, but
But did you guys see that? Because I mean, like, I didn't get to analyze it. I know
did.
Dr. Shelley didn't. I don't know about like medically or like occultly. Like you guys just saw it. I don't. Does that matter for the?
I saw
I don't know how
what I
this works
saw.
with like points. You saw what I saw.
I saw what I saw.
She
I saw.
identified herself as Marlene, and you have the letter, so it's all there. And the Agent Bond will say, "Fucking Clyde, he tried to raise his wife from the dead."
Something like
Fucking Clyde, fucking
He didn't try.
fucking
He
Clyde.
did.
Well, that was according to what you described. That thing was not Marlene. He was about to rip your heads off.
that. Whatever it was, we put it down anyway.
Having a great chat with these fellas over here, like, you know, asking them to help and all the rest of it. And then he tried to shoot her. That didn't work. And they burnt her out.
Well, he left instruction. He understood what he did in the end. And well, you cleaned the mess. The important thing is you cleaned this mess up before anyone could find out anything. So yeah, we will keep the cabin. His family doesn't need to know anything about that cabin. So if you cleaned everything, you destroy everything, you still have the papers about the cabin.
Yeah, we
Well,
kept the
hand
papers.
those over. We're going to destroy them too.
Okay.
And yes, I will tell you, I was getting a bit worried about you when I heard that police was called to Bachman's house in the. So I followed that up, and turns out the lady says that some kind of special agent told her to fuck off. She's going to die if she said she saw anything.
I don't know who that
really-
was. I don't know who that was that said that.
That lady turns out to be Mrs. Jakubowicz, her Bachman's neighbor, nosy neighbor. Agents, I understand you are new at this. Hopefully, nothing else happened. The police just wrote this off as the ravings of a lady with too much time on her hands. But be careful. I told you not to involve anyone in this operation. So you have just to make things seems normal. Don't tell people there's something secret going on when something secret is going on.
Yeah, like the next
all you-
time, maybe we could be exterminators.
Maybe
TV
sometime you
removal,
will
guys.
need. You already had a tough decision. It could not have been easy to burn what seems to be an old woman alive and hear her scream to death.
I was
Surprised how quickly 20 gallons of fuel burns.
So, well, all in all, agents, good work. You did well. We didn't expect that kind of shit going on, but you did well under the circumstances. So, well, you're dismissed, and until we call you back into action again. Rest well, you have
Stars be with
earned
you.
a rest. So you are dismissed, and you exit the post office. You completed your mission successfully without major incidents. So congratulations, you have survived your first Delta Green information.
So that was
Well done. Well done.
that was
Thank you,
Delta
Lee.
Green. Last things last. Thank you, Leo.
Thanks you guys for playing.
Yeah, thank
yeah,
you.
real pleasure running the game for you guys.
So, aye, Chris, Martin, Adrian, thanks for playing. I'll get us all signed out to YouTube so we can all go go to bed and shit. Thanks very much,
Yeah.
Leo. Thanks very much, boys, for playing. Viewers, thanks very much for watching. Stay tuned for more Delta Green in the future, for more of Adrian joining the gang in the future. Yes, we're RxOliver. This is the gang. Good night, everybody. Bye.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Good night. Bye bye.
See you later. Bye.
Good night.